What happens then? We'll get to the possible answer to that question momentarily. But first, let's show you which team we're talking about. Syracuse, top seed in the Big East tournament, taking on Georgetown. Andy Rauten's doing his thing. Finds Wes Johnson. Johnson at 24. And then Rauten's giving it up to Rick Jackson. And then Rauten says, I'll take 3 for myself. He had 14 points, 10 assists. Syracuse up by as many as 9 in the second half. But then Chris Wright just took over. Leaves his feet, finds Jason Clark for the 3. And then Wright leaves it for V. Sanford, who got some run in this game. Part of a 13-0 run for the Hoyas. Wright also had 27 points of his own. Hoyas with their first lead of the game. Just over 5 minutes left in the second half. The Hoyas up 6. Arinze Onuaku comes down hurt. Onuaku clutching his knee, left the game, didn't return. They're calling it a strain. He's due for an MRI. He had surgery on that knee last spring. It bothered him on and off. They'll know more on Friday. Under 2 minutes to play. 5-point Hoya lead. Greg Monroe, right place, right time. Bucket and the foul. 15 points, 10 boards. Georgetown up 8 after the free throw. Chris Wright loses the handle. Rautens comes up with it. The Cuse moves it around. Chris Joseph. He's open for 3. And banging that. And the Orange within 4. With just 45 seconds to go. Still a 4-point game. Scoop Jardine. Can't get that to go. Georgetown hangs on for the win, 91-84. The Cuse now has dropped 2 in a row. Here's their coach after the loss to Georgetown.
Cuse loss opening the door for, among others, Villanova. Wildcats have beaten Marquette in both regular season meetings. Buzz Williams is I was watching this game at home, and he's kind of fun to watch. Darius Johnson owed him the 3, and Buzz is cool. As cool as the rule. Still in the first half, Jimmy Butler call for the charge, and coach is starting to lose that cool. Under 2 minutes left in the half. Corey Fisher, the drive layup. Villanova closes the half on a 13-4 run, and Cool has just left the building. Man, and if you're the player, you're hoping coach uses mouthwash because he is right in your face. They were tied at the half. Scotty Reynolds had 10 points. Wildcats by 5. Nova beat Marquette by 2. Twice in early January. Corey Stokes for 3. The team goes 9 of 17 from 3, 53%. And Jay Wright's club's up 7, but then David Kubian hits the 3. And then Johnson Odom, who went 5 of 7 from 3, hits another. Buzz's club goes 11 of 18 from 3, 61%, has an 8-point lead. But Stokes, hand in face, we are tied. Lazar Hayward, let's untie it with another 3. Marquette, 80-76. 20 games against the Big East this season, 13 decided by 4 points or less.
Now, what about Cincinnati and West Virginia in the Big East quarters? President there for that game as well. Denzel Washington's in the house, too. Just over a minute to play. Mountaineers up by 1. Deshaun Butler loses the ball in the paint. Somehow gets it back, gets it to Kevin Jones. 17 for Jones. West Virginia up 3. Ensuing possession for Cincinnati. Lance Stevenson. He's their main man. And their main man is tying it at 51. Ensuing possession for West Virginia. This set up one of the best finishes we've seen this season. Under 15 to play. Devin Ebanks drives to the basket. Airballs the shot. The shot clock expires. So a turnover for West Virginia. Bearcats with a chance to win the game. The president's anticipating it after a Cincinnati timeout. 6.4 to play. Deion Dixon brings the ball up court. Defended well by Butler. Dixon loses the ball off his legs, out of bounds. Dixon can't believe it. Still thinking about it during the ensuing timeout.
They get it into Butler for the win. Goal! Banked it at the buzzer. The Butlers did it, and West Virginia wins.
Told you it was a great finish. Great shot by Butler. He finished with 15 points in the game, just threw that one up. Stevenson was all over him. Dixon had the key turnover in the possession before. That's how he felt about it. West Virginia wins at 54-51.
We were all watching that one in the newsroom, just absolutely screamed at the end. All right, 1 seed Syracuse out. What about 2 seed Pittsburgh? Mike Bray's going to try and take care of them with his Fighting Irish. They've won 5 straight. Tyrone Nash, Ben Hansbrough right there. We keep it in the first. Gilbert Brown not paying attention. We paid attention to him not paying attention. Nash spots Luke Herringotti cutting baseline. Notre Dame by 3 at the half. They had 12 assists on 13 field goals. Gilbert paying attention now. Probably Coach Dixon said, I'd like you to pay attention when you're out there. Pitt cuts the lead to 1. 5.5 minutes left. Notre Dame up 2. Carlton Scott to Nash. The throwdown. Notre Dame really played the shot clock in this game. Took every possession down as far as they could. Brad Wanamaker misses the layup. Nash the rebound. Brown gets the jump ball call. Possession arrow to Pitt. So they're down 2, 24 seconds left. Brown in the lane. Jermaine Dixon can't get it. Cool hand Luke the rebound. Jamie Dixon's club shoots just 39%.
They opened against Paul Hewitt and Georgia Tech, who swept the season series from them. First half, Carolina came out motivated. Johnny Henson to Marcus Ginyard. Carolina playing in the first round of the ACC tournament for the first time ever. In transition, Larry Drew to Tyler Zeller. 17 points, 10 boards for Zeller. Then off the Ginyard steal, Carolina with a 2-on-1. Ginyard to Drew. 17-0 run for the Heels. They led by 10 at the half, but for the game, they shot 33% and 2 for 16 from 3. I don't even know what that percentage is, but I know it's bad. Derek Favors was good. Jump hook and the foul. Hit his first 7 shots. Later in the second half, Favors puts it on the floor and gets there. And another foul. And tied the game at 49. 7.5 to go. Favors still working down low. Another jump hook. Georgia Tech up by 2. Under 2.5 minutes to play. Carolina down 2, still in it. Zeller drives. Favors comes in and makes the big block. 18 points, 9 rebounds, 5 blocks. Tech beats Carolina 62-58. Carolina bounced in their ACC opener for the first time in 6 years.
Billy Donovan's club coming into this tournament having lost 3 straight games. Bubbly. Second half, Frankie Sullivan, +1. He got a career-high 27 points. Chandler Parsons, Florida up 3. He had 21. Alex Tyus, the junior from St. Louis, Missouri. Show me the dunk. Show me the dunk. 14 of his 24 points come off dunks. Florida 78-69. Tay Waller, Auburn, no points. Florida plays Mississippi State Friday.
Minnesota won 4 of its last 6 during the regular season. That got them a spot on the bubble. Couple wins in the Big Ten tournament will get them off it and into the NCAA tournament. First up for them, Penn State. You see their record, the Gophers against Penn State. Taylor Battle having trouble with his right ankle. Colton Iverson lays it in. Battle asking to come out of the game. Talking to the trainers after the play, he was 3 for 10 shooting. DeVoe Joseph for 3. Minnesota up 16. Joseph 3 for 4 from 3. He had 15 points. Later in the half, Minnesota big Lawrence Westbrook. Bang, bang, bang. Minnesota wins it 76-55. They'll play Michigan State in the quarterfinals on Friday.
Memphis not that far removed from the title game, currently removed from the tournament field. Our man Joe has Memphis as one of the first 4 out, and Tigers are the 4-time defending Conference USA tournament champions. We go 20 seconds left. Memphis down 1. Willie Kemp. Way out, Willie. Tigers up 1. All right, 9 seconds left. Aubrey Coleman for Tom Pender's club. Squeezes between 2, and the bank is open. Cougars up 1. Memphis. Here they come. Here comes Willie Kemp. Oh, Willie. He carried the ball. Right there. Take another look.
Yeah, maybe just a little bit.
I think so, Doc. Houston, +1.
Next stop, Tulsa, Conference USA. Southern Miss taking on UAB. UAB also trying to play its way off the bubble. First half, Southern Miss up 13-2. Angelo Johnson. Golden Eagles up 16-2. Johnson had 17. You saw that concerned look on Mike Davis's face? Well, it just got uglier for his Blazers. Aaron Johnson with the nice pass, but Howard Crawford misses. Kenneth Cooper misses the hook shot. They shot 39%. And Gary Flowers with the block there. Flowers also had 14 points. Elijah Millsap drives, misses a runner, commits the foul on the rebound. Southern Miss, the 6th seed, beats the 3 seed UAB 58-44. San Diego State on the bubble. Their coach Steve Fisher said they went to the Mountain West Conference tournament to win 3 games. 1 would probably get them a bid. They opened against Colorado State. $1:30 to go. Colorado State down 2. Dorian Green. Bank shot and the foul. He made the free throw. Rams take a 1-point lead. Under 25 seconds to go. DJ Gay at the line for the Aztecs. He said, I've been there before. I knew I had to make those shots. He made them. Aztecs up 1. Green throws it out of bounds. Costly turnover for the Rams. So now Chase Tapley at the line for San Diego State after he was fouled. 1-and-1 situation. He misses. Colorado State with a rebound. They're going the other way. Travis Bush. No, sir. San Diego State, I think they punched their ticket. They win it 72-71.
Well, Arizona State is one of Joe Lunardi's last 4 teams in the tournament. Stanford looking to keep ASU on edge. We got the Pac-10 quarterfinals right across the street. Richards Kuksix, the steal, coast to coast. Game tied. Let's go second half. And Stanford having the better second half. They're up a dozen. Moving the ball, Landry Fields. I'm open. Stanford up 15. And then Emmanuel Igbinosa hits the floater. Stanford 70-61. Arizona State are the Sun Devils NCAA tournament worthy. All right, let's keep it bubbly. And in the Pac-10, Washington is Joe's last team in, taking on the First Lady's favorite team. That'd be Oregon State, because their brother coaches them. Second half, Washington was down. They were down 9 at the break. We're tied now, Isaiah Thomas. Then you better have a game with that name. If some is good, more is better. Thomas again in Lorenzo Romar's club up 6. Here comes Coach Robinson's club, Roland Schaftenhar, the runner from the big fella. Beaver Nation down 2 next possession, though Thomas says no. No, I'm down here in LA to make some noise. 15 points, Washington wins by 7. They get Stanford in the semis. UCLA will play Cal.
They need to beat UCLA and then keep winning if they hope to keep the streak alive. Second half, UCLA leading since the opening minutes of the game. Arizona trailing by 7. Solomon Hill putting it down for his squad. Arizona trying to stay within striking distance, down 68-63, but Malcolm Lee, nice pass to Reeves Nelson. UCLA wins it 75-69, so the Cat streak looks like it will end.
Anymore, not Dorothy, Bill. But we are in Kansas City. Kansas, Texas Tech, Big 12 tourney. Xavier Henry misses. Marcus Morris. Kansas up 9. Come Pat Knight's club, though. John Roberson, coast to coast. He missed the free throw. It's a 2-point game, and coach says, don't make me start chewing you guys out. Sharon Collins, forever. Kansas up 5. Henry. Wang Dang Doodle. And then Cole Aldrich. He's going to go off the glass. Kansas is going to win it 80-68. And 2,000th win for Kansas. We're the third D1 school with 2,000 wins. SEC tourney opener against North Carolina State. First half, Wolfpack up 5. C.J. Williams to Tracy Smith. That's high percentage. Let's go second half. NC State up a 6-pack. Smith still shooting high percentage shots. He had 19 points. Clemson down 8, just over a minute to go. Noel Johnson, the 3. It's a 5-point game. Still 5, under 10 seconds left. DeMontez Stint. It's a 2-point game. 3 seconds left. Julius Mays at the line for a 1-on-1. Now Clemson needs him to miss. He abides. Clemson, though, can't get the rebound. Sidney Lowe, hey! 59-57 onto the ACC. They can beat Alabama. The Gamers will get another game with Kentucky, and then one of just 2 teams to beat the Cats this season. Second half, Alabama down 1. Man, some nice passing there. Tony Mitchell, the recipient at the end. Bama up 1. 16 seconds left. Bama up 1. Trap on the baseline, escapes, ball to Mitchell, ahead to Jamichael Green. Alabama up 3. 10 seconds to play. Mitchell gonna steal it, and Alabama gonna win it. And wow, South Carolina headed south. 68-60.
It's run with Davis. I got a name for you, possibly for this year's tournament. Jimmer Fredette.
Oh,
that kid right there. For BYU, taking on TCU, leads the Mountain West with 21 points per game. He went way past that. Knocks down the 3. BYU with a 5-point lead. Later, they're up 6. Fredette, not just about the jump shot. Knocks that in. BYU up 8. A few moments later, still an 8-point game. Jackson Emery with the steal. He gives it up to Fredette. 36 points for Fredette at that point. Breaks the Mountain West Conference tournament record for points in a single game, but he wasn't done. Later, BYU up 10 trying to put it away. Fredette, how about 45? 23 of 24 at the line. BYU goes up 10. Remember him for your bracket.
Mountain West quarterfinals. Steve Alford's 8th-ranked New Mexico Lobos, the favorite in the conference tournament, locked in, but looking for a high seed. Air Force looking for an upset. New Mexico up 6 after this play, just 6. DeReese Gary picking up the ball, and A.J. Hardiman finishing on the other end. Still just a 5-point game. Darrington Hobson says, let's make it 7, give a little breathing room. Lobos up 8 here, and New Mexico's going to win at 75-59. Hobson, 28 points, 15 rebounds. Here's Eastern Michigan and Akron under 10 seconds left, game tied. Eastern Michigan's Jay Higgins off the rim. Justin Dobbins. No. Zeke Marshall says no. We're going to overtime. 10 seconds left. It's game tied again. Higgins, 3 from the corner. This one goes. Eastern Michigan up 3, 6 seconds left. Steve McNeese. He's not giving it up. Let's keep playing. We go to double overtime. This might have been the best game of the day had we not seen that Cincinnati, West Virginia finish and just how big it was at Madison Square Garden. Akron, all Akron in the double overtime, though. They went 97-89. Brett McKnight there.